Hi. Um, Let me lower the volume. But anyway, I'm back again. Good morning, everyone. For those who are following my page, thank you so much. And for those who are new, my name is Sheila Moshonas, and I'm coming to you live from Toronto, Canada. And yes, you are watching me. I'm the person behind this page. And for those who don't know me, I'm originally from the Philippines. Mga kabayan, welcome. And I'm also a telecommunications engineer by profession. And you might be asking, what am I doing here? Am I a coach, a physical fitness coach, or what am I doing? Why am I online all the time? You see me morning or sometimes even evening doing go live, because I tell you why. I am a very proud digital business owner besides being an engineer. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. I want to talk to you why I decided to have a side hustle or a business on the side, being as an engineer. We all know being an engineer here in Toronto, in Canada or anywhere. You had a stable, you think it will be a stable job, high paying job. Yes, maybe, yeah. High paying job, but not stable. I will tell you that for sure, because I myself was laid off and I lost my job thinking, without even a warning. I thought I had this very stable job, because when I moved to Canada, I was so lucky to get into the industry immediately where I wanted, because I used to work as an engineer back home in the Philippines too. If you're from the Philippines and you're familiar with Manila Electric Company, the Meralco, that's where I work. I worked there for 10 years as a telecom design engineer. And then I decided to move to Canada, greener pasture, greener. We actually imagine a life of, what do you call this? The best life ever, because American dream. We always watch our TV when we're back home, and we always see North America, USA, Canada, all and the other countries, first world country, who's they're showing everything great in the movies, like the life that you're living here, like it's like, oh my goodness, I want to go there. That's the first thing. And then when you come here, it's kind of different. Becoming an immigrant in new to a country, you have to really start from scratch again. And you'll be lucky if you find, like as I said, I was so lucky finding my same job that I had before, with the biggest telecom company here. And I was so happy and very grateful and thankful. But wouldn't you know, I gotten used to the North American lifestyle, using credit cards, spending money here and there. Before I know it, I'm also living paycheck to paycheck, because thinking that, I gotta pay. I'm gonna get a pay anyway, this good high paying job, and then and everybody's doing this, buying houses, upgrading their houses, moving, and then so on and so forth. And then suddenly you lose your job. That's a big thing, eh? Actually, I went into depression when I lost my job that was between 2016 to 2017, and I don't know what to do, because I was actually thinking that it will never end. The job that I had, I will just get into retirement, just I will be the one deciding to end my job. That's what I thought, but it didn't happen that way. Suddenly, I don't know what to do. And bills are piling up. And, as I said earlier, we've been through, we want the lifestyle that we want, the lifestyle that we dreamed of before coming here to Canada. My husband also is an immigrant here from Greece, and it's the same thing. He was working in the biggest, the transport, what do you call this? Transportation company here in Toronto. So we got a good paying job, both of us, and then he has to retire because of stress at work. And I can't blame him, because he's working before as an emergency response coordinator in the system, and then he would go in the tunnel of the subway tunnel to check if when somebody jumped. I think everybody knows here in Toronto, if an emergency happened in the TTC or the Toronto Transit, something happened, somebody jumped, he's the one going there and checking what's happening or turning off the power. That's a very stressful job. So I agree that he has to retire earlier. But then, the moment he retired, I was laid off. Can you imagine? That's the worst thing. But anyway, my point is, That's the reason why I decided to have a sideline or a backup plan. People get second job, third job. No, I decided I still want to be an engineer, but we all know if you're a full-time engineer, it's a demanding job. You need focus, and you need to work with a company 9 to 5, something like that. Even though I'm a contract or a consultant, still I need to work that specific time of hours because I need to coordinate with people. So if I'm gonna have a sideline or backup plan, what will it be? It should be a business that runs in automation. That's perfectly good for me. That's the one that I'm looking for. And after looking and searching so many years, I've tried several things that turns into passive income, whatever. But it will take a lot of my time, and I won't be able to do that at the same time doing my engineering work and doing this thing, being healthy. Doing the things that I love, cycling, skiing. Those are the things that I love, and that's my dream when I came here to Canada to gain that lifestyle that I wanted. So to make the long story short, I searched, and one day I found an ad like this, like what you're watching now. Somebody's talking on Go Live and just talking about herself like this. She retired at 45 because of this business. And I'm curious, oh no, 45, maybe it's a scam, I said to myself. But you know what? I tried. I'm so curious because I needed something like that, because the way she explained it, it runs in automation. You just set it up at the beginning, and then eventually it become a passive income too. You can also it can create a legacy income for your kids. So wow, that's amazing. So I did do my search, my due diligence, and look at the business closely, and wouldn't you know, I realized it's the best thing that ever happened to me. Long story short, because I'm in the business now, I joined head first, everything, all in, and I started the business. And I am the person who doesn't even want to be recorded, like pictures, whatever. I hated that. I hate my voice when I'm being recorded. So at the beginning, I don't think I can do this at first. When I'm already in, that's when I realized, oh my God, do I have to do that? Do I have to do this? But you know what? Because of the step-by-step training that they provided, the community, the support, and everything, I've learned so fast. And because of my why, because you know what, you get into this kind of thing, you go into a business or you go into a job or anything that you want in life to improve your life, you go in it because why? Because you have a why, you have a reason why. You want to better your life, you want to better the life of your family, you want to have more time for yourself, you want to have financial freedom in the end, retire early, travel more. Those are all your whys, and that's the reason why you'll be able to do whatever this business wants you to do. And what could happen when you go live like this? Or what could happen if you talk to people? Actually, something good will happen. You have this personal development. Before you realize you love talking to people, like me. Before I thought, it's kind of difficult to talk about this. I don't want to bug him. But you never know. Sometimes these people you're thinking about, they have needs too. And before you know it, they really, really need your help to better their life. You just have to ask. And if they don't need it, okay, fine, thank you. I'll go to the next person, But my point is now, when I was able to do this, I know for a fact there's a lot of technical people there, engineering, IT, whatever, on my field that have the same story like me. Like, you think you have a high-paying job. You do. But then because of your lifestyle and because you're thinking you're so dependent on it and it'll be there forever, you keep on spending money using your credit card. And the cost of living. How to buy a house now. How can you buy a house now when you're just starting here with a regular pay? It's that difficult, so hard. And when you are already on the peak of your career and you haven't saved for your retirement, how can you do that in 2-3 years? Well, have a business on the side. Do what you're doing right now, and let the business set it up. Maybe you work more at the beginning while you're setting it up, but the moment it goes, then you can really watch it grow and set aside. But of course, as I said, this is not an overnight success. You really have to work on it. You see me what I do here, I show up to my business daily, morning, evening, and even more than that sometimes. But of course, I'm limited to the morning and evening because I also do my engineering work in between. But you can do it no matter how busy you are. It's just time management. So it depends on your why. It depends on what you really wanted to happen to your life, to change your life, to make things better, to be with your family, to provide the future, a great future for your kids or your family, especially young family now coming to Canada, new immigrants here. It's kind of tough. It's kind of hard. How can you give everything you wanted to your kids if you are be depending on one income? Two income, husband and wife, but still, sometimes it's not enough. And you need somebody to take care of the kids. This business, you can stay at home, work on it, and take care of your kids at the same time. One person can be staying at home. That's perfect. Anyway, if you're still curious about what I'm talking about, and as I said, that's the reason I've talked about the reason why I'm doing this. I'm an engineer working still now as a contract with one of the biggest telecom company because I said I was laid off. I used to work for them for 16 years. But then they're kind enough and I had made nice connection with them. And they still give me some projects and that's amazing too. Because as we said, the more streams of income, the better. Because, save the money. You want to double your income? Save it, and then retire early or use it for anything. Okay, raise a foundation, create a foundation, help other people. For me, I just really wanted to help those people like me, immigrants here in Canada, in the technical industry, IT, or whatever, any professional who are actually working so hard and having, still trying at the end it looks like they're making paycheck to paycheck and there's no room for them to save. That's it. I want to help those people, and if you're one of those people, check this business that I'm doing, and it's easy. You just click the link that I'm gonna put on my comment on this post and just register your name and email address, and you will get an information on how to get or access a free webinar which happens live every Tuesday and Thursday. And today's Thursday. You're gonna have it 8 p.m. EST or 5 p.m. PST, and you'll see with that webinar. It's a little bit long, 90-minute webinar, but it's just your time. It's complimentary. You'll be able to know if this business is for you. It talks about how to start the business, and you'll listen from several panelists who will talk about how they joined the business and what made them join the business and what's happening in their business right now. And these are real people talking about their experience and how this business changed their life. Actually, our community is like more than 200,000 now and growing, so you better check it out because it will not grow like that if this is not working. And thousands of lives have been changed for the better because of this business. Again, my name is Sheila Moshonas, and I'm coming to you live from Toronto, Canada. And if you really are curious, just all you need to do is click the link below, and I'll see you.